In this episode, we explore a question many practitioners face when they first begin their practice. Must you chant for others, or can you focus solely on your own happiness? The answer reveals something beautiful about the nature of life itself. Your happiness and the happiness of others are not separate things. They flow together like water in a stream. When you try to separate them, you create an artificial divide that doesn't actually exist in reality. Nichiren Daishonin taught that chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, devotion to the mystic law, creates benefit that naturally extends beyond yourself. When even one person chants with sincere heart, beings throughout the universe can receive benefit. Your practice creates ripples that touch countless lives. Think about this. When you light a fire to warm yourself, that same fire gives light to everyone nearby. You don't need to create a separate fire for each person. One fire serves many purposes at once. Your daimoku works the same way. When you chant for your own happiness, you're not being selfish. You're taking care of the foundation. A weak person cannot help others effectively. A struggling person has little energy to share. Securing your own happiness first makes complete sense. Nichiren actually encourages this approach. He teaches that we naturally care about our own well-being first. This is not a failing. This is simply how life works. From this foundation of personal stability, we can then expand our concern outward. First comes your own health and peace of mind. Then, your care extends to parents and family members. Next, you think of friends and community. Finally, your heart embraces the entire world and all living beings. This is a natural progression, not a forced obligation. Here's the truth. When you chant only for yourself at first, you're building strength for the journey ahead. You're establishing a strong practice that can later support many others. There's no shame in starting with your own needs and desires. But something interesting happens as your practice deepens. Your heart naturally begins to expand. You start thinking about others without anyone forcing you. This expansion happens organically, like a flower opening to the sun. Why does this occur? Because through your practice, you awaken to the interconnectedness of all life. You realize that your happiness and others' happiness are woven together. You cannot pull one thread without affecting the whole fabric. When you chant for someone else's happiness, something shifts inside you. Your heart grows larger and more generous. The walls of ego that separate you from others begin to crumble. You experience a freedom that self-centered prayer cannot provide. Now consider this. Chanting for others actually accelerates your own growth. It breaks down the barriers of selfishness that limit your life condition. It connects you to the fundamental essence that all beings share. One who chants with the vow to help others achieve happiness manifests Buddha nature. This doesn't mean you must always pray for others. It means that including others in your prayer elevates the quality of your practice itself. Your compassion deepens through this process. Your wisdom expands. You begin to see situations from multiple perspectives instead of just your own. These qualities then make your own life richer and more fulfilling. Listen to this important point. Praying for others never means sacrificing your own happiness. That would be a misunderstanding of the practice. You're not meant to neglect your needs or deny your desires. Instead, you're recognizing a deeper truth. Your well-being and others' well-being support each other. When you help someone else become happy, you create positive causes for yourself. When you strengthen your own life, you gain more capacity to help others. This creates a wonderful cycle. Your happiness flows outward and creates benefit for others. That benefit returns to you in unexpected ways. Your life expands in all directions at once. Some practitioners worry they're being selfish when they chant for personal goals. They feel guilty about wanting a better job or improved health. But this guilt serves no purpose. Your desires are valid and important. Start exactly where you are. If you need money, chant for financial stability. If you face health problems, chant for healing. If you feel lonely, chant for meaningful relationships. These are all worthy prayers that honor your human needs. As you continue practicing, you'll notice your prayers naturally beginning to include others. You might start chanting for a sick friend. You might pray for a family member facing difficulties. You might even find yourself chanting for people you don't personally know. This expansion happens not from obligation, but from genuine care. Your heart grows through the practice itself. You don't need to force it or feel bad about where you currently are. Consider this point carefully.